Ministry of Youth and Sports and ICYF for co-organizing this event. Distinguished guests, youth make up more than 60% of the Muslim Ummah and more than 50% of the world as a whole. They have potential to learn and adapt to changing environment. Development of the world is now in their hands. They are our hope, they are our future. It is indeed a happy occasion where youth will get an opportunity to expand their knowledge and build ability to think from different perspectives. This occasion will recognize the endeavors of the youth in their quest for knowledge and facilitate innovation. Dhaka has been chosen as the OIC Youth Capital in such a time when we are observing two of the greatest celebrations of our times. The birth centenary of our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, in 2020, which is continuing now, and the golden jubilee of our glorious War of Independence. Holding such a mega event in Mujib year will sensitize the youth to build a world free of oppression and full of opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, our world is changing rapidly. We stand on the brink of a technological revolution that will fundamentally alter the way we live, work, and relate to one another. Fourth Industrial Revolution, which is already underway, is characterized by a fusion of technologies that is blurring the lines between the physical, digital, and biological spheres. In this transformational scenario, young people need the right mix of knowledge and skills to thrive. Young people everywhere need to develop a greater range of skills to evaluate and apply knowledge in ways that meet the new demands of our ever-changing social and economic landscape. As for the Dhaka Youth Capital and the launching of the OIC Knowledge Master Competition, I believe that it will provide such a platform to the participants to learn from each other and assess their advancement in knowledge and skills. Ladies and gentlemen, knowledge is a valuable resource and value driver for organizations, regions, and nations. It is also the basis for decision making. Youth are the leaders for tomorrow. They will have to take decision in a more complex world. COVID-19 pandemic has opened a new window where the outline of our future is gradually emerging. Gaining knowledge in general or specific areas, youth should be able to take well-informed and well-considered decisions from multiple perspectives at present and more importantly for the future. I believe that holding this quiz competition will showcase the knowledge and skills of the youth as well as prepare them to take bold decisions in any situation, including in the context of COVID-19 pandemic. The ICYF, Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation embodies the aspirations of more than 1.5 billion people around the world. I appreciate its endeavors to empower the youths across the OIC region, attaining their full potential for the sustainable development of Muslims and the world.
Society is dependent on its ability to maintain an educated populace over time. Therefore, we need the connection and the experience of young people to recreate the educational experience to meet the demands of today and the future. Empowering more youth to join the teaching profession will go a long way to improve quality education, promote inclusion, and ensure equity in education, particularly in underrepresented communities. Finally, if we are to provide a sustainable solution to education in a rapidly changing world, we need to leverage on youth-led innovations and assistive technologies that will transform the learning environment for every child. At this point, this project within the program of Dhaka OIC Youth Capital would be highly appropriate for our mission. because this OIC Knowledge Master Quiz competition will provide the youth from the OIC regions and beyond a highly effective forum to showcase their knowledge and skills as well as to inspire them to connect with the youth around the world. The objective of the program is to enable young people to exhibit their knowledge on specific and general issues to help them grow as more self-confident individuals and to encourage them to learn more deeply about their country's history and culture. This program will also provide the global youth an opportunity to learn about the life of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and get inspired to build their life based on his experience and ideology. Because he is the founder of sovereign Bangladesh now and how proud it is that young people see him as a role model. I believe that this program will be one of the most successful programs which are held under Dhaka Youth Capital. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all the programs we have been through earned our society hundreds of talented young people, helped us to discover those young brothers and sisters. For that reason, we will continue to realize our mission and our goals as we have been doing from the very first day firmly. I believe that this program will be very interesting and useful for all of our youth. And it is my deepest wish that we will do our best to bring out limitless potential found in our youth and make them live the future they deserve. While reiterating my profound thanks to you all, I pray to Allah, to the Almighty, to grant us success in our new programs and projects, which will certainly serve the youth of the Ummah effectively. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ma'as-salama.
Thank you, Mr. Taha Ayhan, Honorable President, Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, for your kind words. Distinguished guests, at this stage, I humbly request the chief guest of today's program, Honorable State Minister of Ministry of Youth and Sports Affairs of Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Mr. MD Zahid Ahsan Russell, MP, to please come up on stage to deliver speech. Thank you.
Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Honorable guest of honor, His Excellency Taha Ayhan, President of ICYF. Special guest Mr. Masood bin Momen, Honorable Senior Secretary, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Mr. Muhammad Akhtar Hussain, Honorable Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports. High officials from different ministries and organizations, journalists and delegates from ICYF, youth delegates, all dignitaries and distinguished guests. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and very good afternoon to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to remember the name Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the greatest Bengali of all time, the founding father of the nation. He is symbol of freedom, democracy, and dream weaver of developed golden Bangladesh. Bangabandhu was born in the month of March. 17th March 2020 marked the birth centenary of the father of the nation, gave us an occasion of great celebration. March is a month of great importance, a month of mixed emotions for us. 25th March commemorates Operation Searchlight, a planned military pacification carried out by the Pakistan Army and their collaborators during midnight on 25th March. 1971, to curb the Bengal independence movement, we observed the day as the National Genocide Remembrance Day. But the freedom-loving Bengalis took up arms after Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman Declaration of Independence on 26 March 1971 to break the shackles of subjugations. This year we are observing the 50th year of independence of Bangladesh. The greatest Bengali of all time, the founding father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, inspired the Bengalis through his historic 7th March speech in 1971 at the Ramna Racecourse Maidan. It has been recognized as a World Heritage document by UNESCO on 30 October 2017 and widely known as one of the greatest speeches of all time. Honorable guest, as you know, the OIC affiliated Istanbul-based Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, ICYF, has been organizing Youth Capital every year with the youth of the Muslim world. It is a matter of great pride and joy for us that in recognition of the strong and dynamic leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, ICYF announced Dhaka as the OIC Youth Capital on 25th December 2019. Among all the celebration for the occasion of 100 years of Bangabandhu, the recognition of Dhaka as OIC Youth Capital has increased our happiness significantly, and also this recognition has increased the honor and dignity of Bangladesh around the globe. Distinguished guests, today's youth are strength. They are the main driving force for us to go forward. Very recently, United Nations declared Bangladesh as developing country. Honorable Prime Minister, Her Excellency Sheikh Hasina set a target to be developed country by 2041. In this journey, skilled and knowledgeable youth are our main resource for us. We all know the current world system is based on knowledge and information. Having proper knowledge on everything that goes around the world is the key to progress in the present world system. It is also necessary for every Muslim to verse of the Holy Quran instructs us to read. And in order to meet the challenges of the current world order, our Muslim youth needs to focus on the pursuit of knowledge. To provide encouragement and guidance in the intellectual development of our youth, Dhaka OIC Youth Capital has organized OIC Knowledge Master with young people representing the Muslim communities from around the world. I believe our youth will get the necessary direction to achieve intellectual excellence through this event. Dear audience, OIC Knowledge Master is knowledge-based quiz competition. For this competition, certain number of youth will be selected from 6 regions like Bangladesh, Middle East, Africa, rest of Asia, Europe, and North America. The topics and subject of OIC Knowledge Master will be based on Bangladesh and Bangabandhu. General knowledge, Islamic studies, history, arts and culture, science and others. I believe that this competition will inspire young people around the world to learn more about our country and its history and culture. This competition also responds greatly to our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina call to engage youth with decision-making, ideas and innovations to build a resilient and sustainable future for all. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going through a difficult time dealing with the current COVID-19 situation. The impact of COVID-19 has had major implications for all youth, especially the students. These implications can psychologically affect our youth. But I believe that initiatives like the OIC Knowledge Masters competition will provide our youth the proper guidance and will play a crucial role in inspiring them to build a knowledge-based society. We hope the OIC Knowledge Master of Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020 will be very successful with the cooperation and support of ICYF and other delegates. Ladies and gentlemen, I always like to express thanks to OIC and ICYF for selecting Dhaka as the OIC Youth Capital 2020. It created a great festivity on occasion of celebration of birth centenary of the Father of the Nation. Finally, let me appreciate all of you for your tremendous response in spite of COVID-19 situation. We hope OIC Youth Capital 2020 program will be a very successful one with all our support and cooperation from all of you. I hope we shall get victory against COVID-19 and will meet in grand closing ceremony of Dhaka OIC Youth Capital Program 2020 in the month of June 2021, inshallah. Once again, I cordially invite you to visit Harmony Peaceful and tranquil Bangladesh. At the end, I hope the relationship between YC, ICYF, and Bangladesh will be more fraternal and strong in the days to come and remain forever, inshallah. Long live Bangladesh, YC, ICYF ties. Thank you, everyone. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu. May Bangladesh live forever.
Thank you, Honorable State Minister of Ministry of Youth and Sports Affairs of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Mr. M.D. Jahid Hassan Russell, MP, for embellishing today's event with your remarks. Valued guests, now I would like to ask everyone present today to please pay attention to the screen as we show you the promotional video on the OIC Knowledge Master competition. On the OIC Knowledge Master quiz competitions. Respected guests, now I would like to request Mr. M.D. Akhtar Hussain, Honorable Secretary, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, to take the stage to deliver his speech. Thank you.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Honorable Chief Guest of today's opening ceremony and media briefing program on OIC Knowledge Master Quiz Competition, His Excellency Mr. Muhammad Jahid Hassan Russell MP, State Minister, Ministry of Youth and Sports, Bangladesh. Honorable Special Guest, His Excellency Mr. Masood bin Momen, Senior Secretary, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Bangladesh. Guest of honor, His Excellency Mr. Taha Ihan, President of Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum. Distinguished guests, Ms. Jareen and Mr. Yunus and other officials from Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum. Representatives of print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon to you all. First of all, I would like to pay my deepest gratitude and homage to the greatest Bengali of all times, our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the icon of youth, under whose undisputed visionary leadership we got our coveted independence. I recall and pay my deepest gratitude to all freedom fighters who participated and sacrificed their life for our independence. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor and privilege for me to be here in this opening ceremony and media briefing program of OIC Knowledge Master Quiz Competition, one of the important events of Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020. It is a great recognition for Bangladesh as we won the coveted OIC Youth Capital 2020 by proving our merit in matters related to innovation, sports, culture, and inclusive youth leadership. It marks a significant recognition for the dynamic and determined leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and her spirited government in the youth sector. The Islamic Cooperation Youth Forum, an OIC affiliate, made this declaration on 25th December 2019. We were expected to launch the event sequence in April 2020, but the COVID-19 pushed us back, and we are now organizing all the program and 10 events of Dhaka OIC Youth Capital on virtual platform. Ladies and gentlemen, under the prudential leadership of our father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, Bangladesh joined OIC in 1974. And since then, it has been playing instrumental role in different activities of OIC and promote the common interest of Muslim Ummah in different international fora. The OIC Youth Capital 2020 is an important program for not only the OIC and ICOF, but also for Bangladesh. It coincides with the birth centenary of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. The event is also significant to us in this year as well as we will be celebrating Golden Jubilee, that is 50th anniversary of our independence. Ladies and gentlemen, nowadays, one of the main difficulties the youth face is to take right decisions fast. Right decisions on time code save them a lot of time which they could use in shaping the decisions better afterwards. To break this stiffness and help the youth making most of their time during this COVID-19 pandemic, the OIC Knowledge Master Quiz Competition is going to be organized in participation with the youth of the OIC member states and representatives from the Muslim communities of the non-OIC member states. This competition will also help to address our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's call to engage youths with decision-making, ideas and innovations to build a resilient and sustainable future for all. This year's celebrations come at a time when the whole world is fighting one common enemy, the COVID-19 pandemic, where youths have been the most affected in this crisis situation as they are the most active stakeholders in the society in terms of productivity, mobility, and interaction. So this COVID-19 crisis is disruptive in terms of their lifestyle and prospects for their future. With most educational institutions being closed and with restrictions on travel, physical activity, mass gatherings, postponements of events, etc., the impact of COVID-19 has major implications on youths, especially on the students. To help the youth in dealing with these challenges, as well as to develop their critical thinking skill, OIC Knowledge Master Quiz Competition will completely take place online to connect the youths from all over the world. We believe that Each new life comes with a potential and a promise. Thus, as one of the mega events of Dhaka OIC Youth Capital 2020, OIC Knowledge Master could offer the youth a great platform to showcase their knowledge and skill, as well as offer them the opportunity to connect and build up networks with their global counterparts to build a resilient and sustainable future for all. Other objectives of the quiz competition are to improve or expand knowledge of youths, either on general or in specific area, promote the history and diverse cultures of Bangladesh and the nations from the OIC regions and beyond, create opportunity to global youth to learn about the life of Bangabandhu and get inspired to build their life based on his ideology and promote harmony and inclusiveness among the youths from different regions and backgrounds. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to express thanks to OIC and ICOF once again for selecting Dhaka as the OIC Youth Capital and convey my gratitude towards the global leaders and distinguished and dignitaries for their wholehearted support. I would also like to express my hope and confidence towards the youth representatives of the OIC member states and rest of the world. I hope that they will certainly make this world a better place than what it is now. Let me appreciate to all of you for responding our call and appearing in this pandemic situation. We hope OIC Youth Capital 2020 will be a very successful event with all of your support and cooperation. Let me take the opportunity to invite you to attend all the programs to celebrate the birth centenary of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman and rest of the programs of OIC Youth Capital Dhaka 2020. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangabandhu. May Bangladesh live forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Secretary of Minister of Youth and Sports Affairs of the Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, Mr. M.D. Akhtar Hossain, for concluding today's event with his valuable remarks. This concludes today's opening ceremony and press conference organized for the occasion of OIC Knowledge Master Quiz Competition. Thank you everyone for your immense cooperation and making the time to attend today's program. Thank you so much. And when we will be leaving, there is a refreshment outside in the registration booth, so I'd love to request you all, please collect that. Thank you so much.